Cool. So let's have a look at the property cycle, right? So here's a very, very basic graph. Yeah. Price is going upwards on the left here, and time is moving forward in months, right? And this is obviously prices falling, and this is obviously prices rising. Yeah, very simple. Yeah. Now, in this particular graph, where is the best time to buy? Where do you guys think is the best time to buy in this particular scenario here? Shout it out, guys. Where do you think is the best time to buy? No trick questions here.
The price is at the lowest.
Right at the bottom. Yeah, everyone agree with that? Right at the bottom?
No, I think when it's rising up.
When it's rising up. Okay, cool. Fantastic. Tony's put at the bottom. Yeah, okay, fantastic. So Manoj, Ajibola, what do you guys reckon? When's the best time to buy?
It depends, actually, you know, depending on your circumstances and the finances that you've got. And if you know you can get finances at a certain point, and even if it's in the middle somewhere, and then, you know, it's going to be a lucrative property in coming years.
So let me rephrase the question for clarity. Best time to buy, assuming you've got the finances. Yeah. So just within this, best time to buy, right? So some of you are saying here at the bottom, some of you are saying on the way up, right? The best time to buy is there. Yeah. But by far.
Points are there, then yeah, bottom.
You're at the bottom of the market. Yeah. If you can strike a purchase, then you're going to, you know, in effect, benefit from all the upward growth at that point onwards. Yeah. However, how can we predict the bottom of the market? And the answer to that question is we can't really predict the bottom of the market, because hundreds of experts try to predict when the bottom of the market is, and hundreds of experts get it wrong. It's just conjecture, right? It's just, we think the bottom's going to happen here. So the real question is how do we know when we've hit the bottom of the market? How do we actually know when we've hit the bottom of the market? And the answer to that question is, you know, you've hit the bottom when prices have substantially risen. Yeah. So you're always looking at the bottom of the market in hindsight. Does that make sense? Right? Because it's only once the prices have risen do you look back and say, oh, there was the bottom of the market. Perhaps I should have bought then. Because even if the market fluctuates along the way, it'll go up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You know, maybe there's a downward trajectory, maybe there's an upward trajectory, but you don't actually know when the bottom of the market is. So we don't know when we're actually there, because it could fall further, right? So only if it goes up substantially can you look back in hindsight and say, okay, well, that was the bottom of the market, right? So that begs the question again. So when is the best time to buy? Knowing that we don't know when the bottom is, knowing that we're going to miss the bottom of the market if we try to plan it, yeah, then when is the best time to buy? So let me give you a scenario, guys, right? So I'm going to draw a line. So can you see the line on the screen? I've drawn a line, right? Just across the screen here. Yeah. Ajibola for all the time. Yeah. Okay. So I've drawn a line here. And if you had the option, so you've got the ability to, finances in place, whatever else have you, and you had the option to purchase a buy-to-let property, would you purchase it here on the left-hand side, or would you purchase it here on the right-hand side? So, you know, I want to put this to the vote. So, you know, this is the only information that you have. Would you purchase on the left or would you purchase on the right? Manoj, gone?
Right.
On the right. Okay, cool. Steve?
The right.
On the right. Okay, fantastic. Jyotsna?
On the right.
On the right. Okay, cool. Preferably on the right, Tony said as well. And Ajibola?
On the left.
On the left. Okay, very interesting. So I would say marginally, this is marginally, right? There's a fraction in it and there's reasons why as well. I'm going to give you the justification, right? I'd marginally purchase on the left, marginally. And I'll give you some reasons why, right? Because you guys are proof of this concept, right? Because in a falling market, what happens is that people are nervous about the market dropping further, yeah? In effect. And therefore they wait. Now, when there's less buyers in the market, there's less for bidding war per transaction. if there's less of a bidding war, there's more chance that you can negotiate with the seller at this point than at this point, because in a rising market, there's spot for choice. And if you buy here and you believe in the long-term effects of property, then along this route, you also benefit from the rental income, which is actual cash flow coming into your pocket. And eventually you position yourself for this price anyway. So there's a marginal difference. Now, that said, you know, you can purchase here, 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 anywhere, and it's probably going to work out. But there's just a marginal advantage in purchasing on the left. And you guys are proof of that. Can you see? Because most people, you know, want to purchase here. So can you imagine now that the market's on a rise, 8.5%, there's all these different things in the market, stamp duty holidays and you know, 95% mortgages and stuff like that, right? Can you see that now people are beginning to gain confidence in the market, albeit that we're in a bit of an economic crisis due to COVID and mobility issues, but people are gaining confidence. When people are gaining confidence, there's more people bidding, there's more people, more choices for sellers to actually sell their properties, and therefore prices are rising. Yeah, and it's a compound effect. So that said, what's the hack? Yeah, how do you hack this market? So let me just explain it to you very quickly, right? So